I'm going to show you how you're going to make $215 plus on Autopilot with a very simple copy and paste method. Now make sure you stick around until the end for the secret that ties all of this stuff together, and not to mention if you miss any step of this, there's a good chance you'll get this wrong, so stick around. But before we get ahead of ourselves here, if you would like to make a full-time income from your couch and you're interested in videos about making money on the internet and building an online business, consider clicking the subscribe button below and turning on notifications. Now, this may seem self-explanatory, but all you're going to need for this is setting up a PayPal. So if you don't already, I recommend setting up your PayPal account so that you can actually get paid. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So Amazon. Amazon is notorious for cutting their rates. So if you're not familiar, Amazon.com has an affiliate program where you get paid a percentage of all the products that you sell. Typically, that's around 7% of the total product's cost, or the price in which it's sold. You get 7% of that. So it's a very small amount, honestly, especially like if you're selling $10 items, you're not making anything. You got to sell a lot of those. On top of that, Amazon now is cutting those rates. Just recently, if you're not familiar, they did a huge sweep where they cut rates. Well, there's a website where you can earn up to 50% commission. Amazon's 3 to 8. This site allows you to earn up to 50%. So we're pretty much going to be using this site, right? This is a site we're going to be using because you can join for free. You can promote. There's 110,000 products and new ones getting added daily. And again, up to 50% commission. Now the biggest thing with Amazon, I believe it was 48 hours. Don't quote me on that, but I know they're cookie. So the time in which they track your sales is very small. So let's say, for example, you share a link, right? Let's say one of these, let's say you have this is your website, right? And this button here is a button on your website. You would be focused on getting people to click this button and then to go ahead and purchase it, right? Let's pretend this is just Amazon.com. This person has 48 hours to purchase this item for you to get your percentage, right? Otherwise, you would just be getting a percentage of every single thing that person buys for the rest of their life. So Amazon cuts that short. So if within 48 hours they purchase this product, you get paid. Now, I'm sure you see a problem there, right? A $200 item, not everybody is immediately going to just see it and buy it. A lot of people will shop around. So that's the benefit here with GearBest. 50% commission with a 30-day cookie. Not 48 hours, 30 days. So there are some huge benefits to this site. Now, you may already be familiar with this concept, but there's a good chance you're not familiar with the method in which we're going to make these sales, and I mean thousands of sales. So let me just explain. So our example was 3D printers, so I'm going to stick with that, right? This was the thing I clicked on it earlier. These are 3D printers. They sell for $200, and that's the example I'm going to be using. So what I would do is I would search 3D printers and select Creative Commons. Once I do that, now, hold on, let me reselect it. Now I can go and use any B-roll from any of these videos. So I don't even have to create a video if I don't want to. Now I likely would create a quick clip of me just talking, but you can see how easy it is. All you need are the clips from these sites. So here's what I would do. I would find the most generic, so 3D printed patterns for metal. I would find the most generic video footage I could, so here's perfect, of 3D printers, and I would add in product images. So on top of that, so I would use B-roll from this, right? And by B-roll I just mean footage, right? Using clips from here. Go on Google, type download YouTube video, I have to misspell, it's okay, and you're going to use y2mate.com. So I would go, and here's a really generic one. I'm going to copy this, paste that there, and I would download this. Now in my video editor, so that's Wondershare Filmora, that's the one I use. You can use Lightworks because it's free. or Windows Movie Maker, or if you're on Mac, you can use the generic free video editing software. And I would simply edit together some B-roll or just montage clips of these printers. They don't have to be the one that I'm going to be talking about. Then, in the actual video itself, typically I'll add a voiceover, but let's say you're in a country or you don't speak English fluently, you can just go ahead and go on and on canva.com add in text. So I would add in a picture of something like this where it's the Creality 3D Ender 3. This footage, right? And then I would overlay on top of the frame, like right here. I wouldn't cover the entire frame, just on top of the frame, an image of this Creality Ender 3 first, and then all of the reviews. So I would literally just take screenshots of these reviews, or even just go on OBS, get Open Broadcaster software, and I would go here, Ender 3 review. And I would literally just start opening some of these up and scroll through it. Turn on OBS, I would download it, turn it on, and just scroll through these reviews. Highlight some stuff, go here, highlight some stuff, and then add an image on Canva. 1920 by 1080, so it's canva.com, and literally that's it. Something that simple. It would be B-roll, so cutting together about 5 to 10 minutes of clips. Then going on here, scrolling around, use OBS or just take screenshots, but OBS would be even better. Literally just scrolling around looking at reviews, and then at the end add in your CTA, so your call to action telling people to go and check it out. Now a lot of these websites, they work, but the problem is that you need to really juggle 10 to 20 of them just to make even like a part-time income. There is one website that I would choose, that I recommend to everyone that I meet that is looking to make money online. There's one that I would choose if I had to start all over again, and I was looking for the fastest way to go from $0 to $10,000 per month. This is the website, and I'm going to be sharing that with you in a second. But before that, before I got to the point of having my own office, being where I am today, working my own hours, I was working a 9 to 5, right? In the Florida heat, like I live in Florida, and I was working in the heat in a Tyvek suit doing manual labor, working with fiberglass. I hated it. Not only was I just like physically hating it, right, coming home covered in fiberglass dust, but every day, right, Sunday nights were the worst, thinking about waking up, and every day waking up, the repetition, it was just mind-numbing. It went on, and that same thing went on for so long. You know, if I just look back and wish I could just shake myself. It went on for so long until I finally tried to make some money online, right? I wanted to give it a shot. Well, I wound up failing over and over. And I thought really everybody was lying. There's no way that this actually works. I was at my wit's end, and I didn't think this worked. I thought everybody was renting stuff and faked it all. But when I finally met a few of the guys who I consider some of my closest friends today, that is when everything changed. Since then, I wake up when I want, not covered in fiberglass. We live in a condo right on the beach, and I could spend as much time with my family as I want. And again, that changed when I finally started listening to people who had what I wanted. Years ago, though, before this, we were spending an entire year. We were renting a room in a house with 3 other roommates. They're a bit older. They love to drink and smoke quite a bit, which attracted a very shady audience. It just made life difficult, right? All those people there going in my kitchen in the morning, it was just uncomfortable, and obviously sleeping normal hours was out. So with that negative experience, before I got to where I am today, we had a conversation. I spoke to my wife and asked her, now that I'm at the point of making this full-time passive income thing, now that I'm here, where would you want to live if you could pick anywhere? And she picked the beach, and that's where we're living now. We went from that tiny apartment to living in a condo that is literally 4 times the size of that full thing just for us. At this point, right where I am today, I can honestly say that I'm in a mindset, and every day has been millions and light years ahead of anywhere where I've ever been in my life, right? I'm at a point where I feel free. I don't feel anxiety like I did. Obviously not every day is just the, sunshine and daisies, but for the most part, when you look at it compared to my previous, it's incredible. I'm living a life where I can literally just grab my laptop, work from wherever I want, whenever I want. And so that's what I want to share with you, right? If you want to learn how to create a full-time passive income online, I know this sounds buzzwordy, but just don't tune it out because of that. Where you can make money literally while you sleep, while you travel, or whatever you want to do, right? Play video games. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, if you would like to do that, check out the link below in the video description. I'll be sharing with you exactly how you can do that. But if you'd like to just stick to the simplicity of it all, feel free, no pressure. Check out my free YouTube videos. Consider clicking that subscribe button below. Like this video if you got any value from it, and let me know in the comments what you thought.